Hello and welcome to today's video. So this is a really exciting one. You might be able to see behind me some nice new bookshelves, and yeah, basically I'm going to be organising my books. Apologies if the lighting's a bit weird and a bit dodgy. It is super late right now, but I basically had to rush this and need to get the book sorted because today and last night I have caught my cat more than once trying to both bite and scratch my books because currently they're on the floor. So yeah, I will do a quick pan over to all the books on the floor, and these are almost all the books I have at the moment. I do have a few books that I keep in the bedroom. We've got some shelving in there, and then I keep my currently reading book on my bedside table. So I will film a clip and insert that here so you can see the entire of the books, because I know when I'm watching these sort of videos I want to see like the entire book collection. So I will pop that in now. So these here are my currently read, starting with the start of the year and going all the way across. And then it also continues down here. And then I'm planning on reading all of these soon. I've already read the first 9.5 like many years ago, but I'm hoping to continue the series, and because they take up an entire shelf I've already got them down here. So this is all of my like Shadowhunter, Cassandra Clare books, and then I keep the books that I want to read next or I'm currently reading in my bedside table. These are both ones that I want to read soon. So what I'm doing today involves these bookshelves. They are in a bit of an awkward place. So here is the edge of my desk, excuse how messy it is. And then the bookshelves basically go behind my desk. So I don't know how I'm going to get the angles for this one, but we're going to figure it out. And we do have plans for a few different bookcases throughout the house, because Jay owns some books that are more like just his. And I feel like we do have a few joint books, more like coffee table books. So we definitely want to get more bookshelves. We've got plans to get some shelves up in the office the other side, and also plans to put some shelves up in the living room. We just don't know how long that's going to take. We're taking it slow and we want to do it correctly, so at some point we'll have more shelves, and I'm sure there'll be more videos where I can organise all of them. But yeah, for today we're organising these. I don't want this introduction to be too long, so I am just going to get into it. Basically for now I'm going to be just organising alphabetically by author's second name. The reason I'm doing this is because I've got all of the books that I've read so far this year in the bedroom, and they're like the bedroom bookshelves essentially, and I don't quite have the capacity to sort through all of these and remember what I've read and what I haven't right now, because unfortunately I lost all access to my Goodreads account. It was linked to an email address that I hadn't realised it was linked to, and that email address expired, so I couldn't access it. So I have started a new Goodreads account this year, so you know, but for right now I just want to get these on. And I've also been doing quite a bit of book buying lately. You might have seen there's a couple of hauls gone up recently, because the charity shops where we have moved have a really good book selection. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm going to set up a few camera angles to try and do this. What I've done so far is wrote some post-it notes, so A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, and then W, V, U, X, Y and Z. And I'm just going to get them into these categories, and then I can work through those categories in piles, getting them on. So let's do that. Okay, so I've organised them into those batches. They're still quite a lot, but I've moved A, B, C and D behind me here, and I'm basically just going to start putting those on the shelf, starting in this corner and just moving my way along. I have had a bit of trouble with a few of them. There were a few authors that had what I assume is either middle name and last name on the book, or they had two names that either one of them could have been the start of the last name. So I've just kind of guessed, not gonna lie. I also had a few books where multiple authors had wrote them, so I've just gone with the last name of the first author listed. And then I also had a few books that didn't exactly have an author, such as right here I've got quite a few like children's books, like Disney books you'd read a kid basically. And they don't have an author, so I'm just going to list them under D for Disney because I don't really know what to do with them. So yeah, I'm going to start doing that. It's going really well so far, but I am knackered. I'm really hoping I've finished this tonight because I just don't want our books to get destroyed. And the cats are so cute. If they're destroyed, then they're not going to be in trouble. I've been leaving them on the floor, but because of that, I just want them on the bookcases. I think it's going to be a lot easier once they're on there properly. Okay, next batch here. So this is E, F, G and H. I'm going to do the exact same thing. I've ended it here, and I have had to put these this way just because of the height of them. Obviously at some point I'm going to rearrange these bookshelves again. When I do, I'll obviously record it, and it won't be alphabetical, it'll more be series and like prettiness based. And some shelves are like higher and deeper than others, and I'll just figure it all out then. But for right now, this is just what's going to work, and I'm already really liking the look of it, to be honest. I think it's coming together quite nice, so let's keep going. These are all of the Q, R, S and T's. There is a lot of people with these last name within this part of the alphabet, and it is a lot of series, so it shouldn't be too difficult to sort out. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. Okay, we are on our last little pile, which is U, V, W, X, Y and Z. So I'm going to sort that out. I'm trying to still record it, but I'm on the very bottom shelf now, which means I'm right next to the floor. So I'm using my little GoPro here to try and get it. Hopefully you can see what's going on. If not, apologies, but let's get these books on the shelf. These two books are actually, the surname is Johnson, so I have no idea how I've managed to do this so incorrectly. But I'll put these on the shelf now. I'm glad I've left a little bit of room on each shelf. And welcome to the next day. So the books are done as you saw last night, but I now just basically want to put some like final touches everywhere, make it look a bit prettier. On every shelf I've left a bit of space to be able to like move the books around, and when I get more I'll be able to fit them on. and I'm really happy with that and how it's turned out. Like, I do have a tiny bit of room to grow just with these shelves, which is always a bonus. But yeah, for now I'm basically going to fill them with some of this stuff. So I've got stuff all behind here: camera, candles, my octopus, bookmarks, candle, little memory jar, plant, and I'm just going to decorate and do that. So let's do that now. Okay, so I'm back and the bookshelves are basically finished. I would like to sort the storage out on them a little bit more. When I do a proper pan over, you'll see the very bottom shelf down here is pretty empty, and I'd like to sort out some sort of like storage solution down there. What I really want is a basket to keep a blanket in. That's like top priority. But yeah, I'm really happy with how they've turned out. Obviously they're not perfect because I've done them in alphabetical order as well. The main problem is books like this, which don't fit on this top shelf but alphabetically need to be there, would fit on other shelves, so they're just on their sides and it looks a little bit weird. But for now I think it's going to work really well, at least until probably the end of the year. I'm sure you'll have seen when I showed you my other like bookshelf shelves that I've got all of my books read this year on there. But obviously at the end of the year I'm going to want to move them onto like my main bookshelves. So I'm sure at that point I'll end up redoing it and probably doing it more just like aesthetically pleasing. The one addition that I didn't film adding is I've decided to keep my reading journal on the bookshelves. We've just started May, it's the 2nd of May today. This is my little May spread. Yeah, so I'm going to keep that on the bookshelf so I can figure out what days I read and what I'm reading and all of that jazz. All that's left now to do is give you a closer look. So I'm just going to go top, second, third and then bottom and just give you a full pan. I'm not going to point anything out or get any books out, but you will be able to see all the titles and everything. I'll take it slow, and I guess I'll show you the very top of it first and give you a full pan of how I've decorated it basically. So yeah, let's do that. Okay, so that was the shelves. I'm not sure if I've already mentioned it, so just in case I haven't, these are the short Billy bookcases from IKEA. The shelves themselves come with 2 additional shelves. That bottom one's obviously a part of it, and I brought 1 more additional shelf for each of them just to give me a bit of extra space. So it's basically the Billy bookcase short plus 1 extra Billy bookcase shelf and duplicate that. So yeah, To be honest, I think that is literally all that I have to say. I do really hope that you enjoyed the video. I know I enjoy watching these, so I hope that you've enjoyed watching this one. Do give it a like if you've liked it. Subscribe down below if you would like to see more like this, because I'm very happy to make more bookish content in the future. And hopefully I will see you next time. Bye.